So what is up and what is good, YouTube, the World Wide Web, as you guys can see in live HD. It is your host the most, Paul Cantu, coming at you guys with a fuck your brand video exclusive slash takeover. So a lot of you clowns on the internet are probably hyped on this brand right here. That is right, a bathing ape, also known as Bape. They make flamboyant ass camo, have simple ass imagery, and all of you guys are hyped over their little simple shark P40 Warhawk logo. So right here, right now, I'm gonna show you guys how to keep $400 in your pocket and make the exact same thing they offer for a fraction of the price. That is right, for only 15 bucks, I will show you, my viewers, how to create an exclusive Bape-esque vest for the low price of 15 bucks. Without further ado, let's get it popping. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the tutorial, and first of all, we're going to crack into the supplies you will need. So you're going to need some brown paper or a brown paper bag. You're also going to need a pair of scissors, and then to go alongside with your jacket, you need some paint, of course, to customize it. Now, all these paints I got at Walmart, and they were super cheap. They're just normal acrylic paint, and they range at $2.50 per bottle. Now, the first step is, of course, to lay down your paper and then lay down your jacket that you got atop of it. Now, I thrifted this little tiger camo jacket for $8, so right now I'm just aligning it very flat atop of the brown paper. Then I get a pen and I'm loosely outlining where the edges of the jacket are. That way, once I get to drawing the design, I have a good reference to how wide this jacket is when my design is being made. Now, the first thing you guys are going to want to do is, of course, get some references. So I'm referencing at this Bathing Ape heavy varsity jacket, and then I just started freestyling from that. So I didn't want this custom to look exactly like a Bape piece, because honestly the Bape imagery was a little lame in my opinion. So the first thing I'm doing is drawing half of that shark tooth mouth, and then I'm drawing a straight line down the center. Now, the reason I drew the straight line was because I was folding the paper atop the straight line. It almost is like making a little snowflake that you made in elementary school. You just fold it, and then when you cut out one side, it mirrors the image and similarly has the exact same reflection cut out on the other. So right now I'm just going ahead and cutting out that brown paper, and I'm just trimming along the edges, and as you can see, here is the mouth, but it was a bit pointy on top, so I had to go ahead and snip and circumcise that little top arc. And then what I'm doing right now is just drawing an eyeball. So of course I just doubled up the paper, so when I cut out one eye, it similarly cuts out the other to the exact same motherfucker size. And then the next step is to lay down your little stencil atop of your jacket. Really there are sirens right now. Anyways, back to the lecture at hand. What we're doing right now is just making sure that our stencil is evenly aligned on the jacket. So you want to either use the edges of the seams of the jacket or the pockets just to make sure that the stencil is even on both sides and doesn't look really wonky. So once it is confirmed evenly, I just added some nice little paint bottles to weigh it down and prevent the paper from curling, and whipped out a pen and started outlining the stencil. Now honestly, you guys should probably use a pencil, but I didn't have one on hand, so I went ahead and used the pen. It's just if you mess up, it's very hard to go over pen ink with paint if you guys are not experienced painting veterans. So here is the outline completely done. It is very easy to see. It's evenly aligned, and it's exactly what your boy wanted. So the next thing I had to do was actually align the eyeballs. Now if the eyes are too far apart, you'll fuck around and make a bottlenose dolphin looking shark tooth design. If they're too close together, your design is going to look cross-eyed. So be very careful when you outline and align the eyes. So once the outlines were done for both the eyes and the mouth, I began to fill them in with white paint. Now I just used that Walmart white paint as I mentioned before, but if you guys want to machine wash your garments, then I highly recommend you use fabric specific paint. But this is honestly the Pope Man solution to making a motherfucker cheap Bape vest alternative. So I add about 3 coats of paint until all the little camo designs are completely invisible and covered with a clean, even coat of pure cocaine angelic paints. And then I also filled in the eye with that white paint as well until it was straight poltergeist status. So then I let the paint dry for about an hour, and in the meantime I started drawing the stencil for the teeth of the shark tooth design. Now I just started drawing the teeth right on top of the previous stencil I made, because that's how you ensure that it aligns evenly and correctly. I just freehanded the teeth off the dome, but if you want your shit to look exactly like a Bape shark tooth, take more time. You can even print out images from online just to make sure it is exactly perfect, but I kind of like freestyling the shit and making it my own. Then I got my damn scissors on deck and went chop chopper style on the tooth stencil until every tooth was looking very sharp and very damn nice. So I just aligned that on top of the previously painted mouth region, whipped out a pen, and began tracing the stencil once again. So once the top teeth were all done and looking more crispy than a damn frisbee, I similarly went ahead and actually started tracing the teeth on the bottom of the mouth as well. Now once the stencil was completely done, it was time to begin the painting process, and it started off with some blood red paint on deck. So I just started filling in all the little teeth gaps for the bottom part with the red, because of course it is a red and a black mouth. So once all of the red was done to my liking and to the specifications I so desired, I began actually outlining the black part of the teeth with the paint as well. So of course I went in with a very small brush. I got all detailed in the crevice all nice and deep like until those little outlines were finished, and then I started getting the paint and actually carefully and cautiously going along the red region that I previously painted. Now you guys definitely want to have your steady hand perk on 1,000,000, that way the paint does not bleed into the red. And once all the black was done, I got out a giant brush and just started filling in the rest of the white gaps with that beautiful glossy and saucy black paint. Then I just finished up that mouth by outlining it to clean up any of the edges that I fucked up on. Let's be real, I made some mistakes, and I also did it just to pop the mouth off of that camo backdrop. And once I finished the outline, of course I had to go ahead and finish up the eyeball as well. Now the only thing I had to do to finish the eye was to get a round little paint bottle, outline it right on top of the eye to make a perfectly circular iris. I filled in that iris with the red paint. It was looking very damn vicious. You guys definitely want to be cautious around this area though, because you can easily fuck it up. And then I just added some mascara on the eyeball to make it pop off the frame, and here is the jacket complete. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and without further ado, here's a lookbook showing off a vest and another custom piece I made. Let's get it.
I'm just kidding, but for real, come back now. I want to talk to your ass.
Worldwide, I'm a young nigga. Stressed all week, never thought I would deliver. The cold getting close, so my niggas gon' shiver. I'm a motherfucking king to the bitch when I'm with her. Mama's boy, I'm a mama's boy. Been hiding the names, no summer boy. So close, can't you smell the aroma, boy? I play along, but I really ain't that kind of boy, yeah. I'm the type of kid that makes you think about your life. Type of kid to take your wife. Give no fuck, she'll take my pipe, yeah. Cosign, fuck a cosign. All gays, nigga, I'm the alumni. I'm a weird ass kid, wear tight ass pants with a pink ass shirt and a bow tie.